Nutrition. I am not a nutritionist. I'm not even a health coach, but I'll give you my opinion on nutrition. So I eat a ketogenic-ish type diet. I eat real food. I think you should eat real food. If you know, if people know all this already, but don't shop in the middle of stores. Shop on the outside. That's where the produce is. That's where the grass-fed meats are. That's where the food that you have to prepare and cook is. If you don't have time to prepare and cook food, eat and prepare food that's really, really simple, but prepare and cook food. Otherwise, you're going to be eating junk that filled with chemicals that your body doesn't know how to process, which affects your endocrine system, your hormones, gut health. Your first brain is your gut. So you do need to eat real food and eat lots and lots and lots of healthy fats. And then at the end of the day, there's not a diet that is a one-size-fits-all diet. I think you need to pay attention to what feels good for you. If dairy products are fine for you, try cutting them out for a while and see how you feel after cutting out dairy products. If you feel better, different, improved, if you feel no change, eat dairy. But find out. You're the expert of you. If eating a lot of fat feels good for you and you've got great energy levels and bowels are working good and all that kind of stuff, eat a lot of fat. If that's not working for you, then eat less fat and add in more carbohydrates via vegetables and some fruit. You could make the argument, and Dr. Bill Davis, who wrote a book called Undoctored recently, would certainly make a salient argument that all grasses, wheat, rye, oat, rice, are bad for you. Just flat out, our bodies don't metabolize the grains well. Corn, so don't eat it at all. Zero, zilch, nada. Now, if you feel okay eating oats, then eat oats. But maybe try going grain-free for 4 to 6 weeks and see how you feel. And you will be the expert of you. And you can make the determination and not listen to me or anybody else on the internet that's going to tell you what type of diet to eat. But on a whole, how do I eat? I eat a lot of fat. It's all grass-fed butter, cream, coconut oils, MCT oil, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, ghee, and then so I saute everything, but I basically eat animal proteins and vegetables, and Purple Door ice cream sometimes. But I generally eat animal proteins a reasonable amount. I don't go too heavy on animal proteins. I eat a lot of fat and a lot of vegetables, a lot of salads, and just every colorful type of vegetable that you can possibly get your hands on. And potatoes are not a vegetable. Corn is not a vegetable. And tomatoes are not vegetables. But all the other stuff is what I eat. And it's what you should probably try eating and see how you feel. You feel awesome. Supplements. Again, I'm going to tell you what I do. I would never make recommendations on supplements. So take that for what it is. I'm a strength coach. I'm not a doctor. So don't do what I tell you to do, but I will tell you what I do and what I believe is something to research and consider on your own and blast it. Make your own decision. Don't blame me if you do something and it harms you. I'm just making suggestions. So in this world, we have filtered our water to such a degree that try to drink filtered water, because there's historically so much chlorine in so much of our water that's a really bad thing, and fluoride. So filtered water would be awesome, but because the water is so clean now, we're really low on magnesium. Take magnesium. Everybody needs to take magnesium, is my opinion of a strength coach. At the end of the day, find something or somebody that really, really knows this stuff and is licensed to give these directions and do what they tell you to do. But I take magnesium. I take vitamin D3 because, frankly, I'm a white guy living in Wisconsin. I don't get enough sun. You could argue that I believe darker skinned people probably need more D3 than us fairer skinned folks. Along with D3, to help the absorption of D3, I take K2, which helps the absorption. I take zinc every day, which helps counteract the effects of modern plumbing that has copper and the amount of copper that we have in our system. Zinc helps manage that. I take vitamin E. I take a methylated B12 complex. I take Pickmins. I don't even know what the mineral is, but it helps put D3 into my methylation cycle, which I've got an issue with my gene pool. And since we're sharing things, I also have a deviated septum. But I've got a issue with my genes don't put D3 into the right methylation cycle or into my methylation cycle. So I take a mineral that seems to greatly help. I'm losing less hair. What else do I take? I take ashwagandha, and that's basically it. My go-to for immune system boosting, if I'm feeling something coming on, is olive leaf extract, echinacea, and a large amount of vitamin C. My body tolerates it. I'll take up to 18 grams of vitamin C if I'm feeling something coming on. And I get good prebiotics and probiotics via my diet. And sleep health. What do I take to help sleep at night? Melatonin, more magnesium, L-theanine, theanine. That should prove that I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't even pronounce it, so don't listen to me. Get somebody else's opinion, but this is what works. And tryptophan. And that's my sleep remedy. I sleep awesome. I'm out. Those are my viewpoints on supplements.
So I guess, all right, so all the supplements you talked about are like life supporting supplements. What are your thoughts on people that think that are considering like proteins or pre-workouts, post-workouts, dextrose, all those things? Would your suggestion be you don't really need it if you're eating correctly, or is it really depending on your goals in the weight room? Would you prefer?
I think it's dependent upon your goals in the weight room, and I'm a big fan of just getting the majority of what you can from just food sources. There are some parts of our food sources that we can't get anymore, like magnesium, like D3. It's impossible to get the right amounts from our diet, so I supplement those things. Ashwagandha is just a good nervous system helper and booster, and I take that.
So like the protein powders, all that jazz.
There's essential amino acids that if you're not getting it through your diet and you're having a hard time, it's a good catch-all to add some of those things. Collagen is a good thing to take. I'm not good about taking that on a regular basis. I don't eat enough fish. I'm not going to eat enough fish. I don't find enough great fish sources, so I take a very high quality refrigerated fish oil every day to help improve my omega-3 and omega-6 ratio. That's critical as well. Eat more fish. I'm just not going to, and many of us just don't have access to it. Never eat farm-raised fish. I know supplements and now food, but yeah.
Okay.